What's up, everyone? So before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting my channel. I've been getting a lot of support from you guys. I really appreciate the support from everyone. Every like matters, every comment matters, and you guys have been dropping a lot of likes on my videos, and I've been getting a lot of DMs from you guys saying that you love my videos. So I appreciate everyone that also follows me on Instagram, and thank you to everyone that's been subscribing and turning on post notifications. It means a lot to me because I put a lot of hard work in these videos, and it feels good to know that you guys really appreciate my hard work and you guys love my videos. So I'm going to keep doing a lot of research, and I'm going to keep exposing every single celebrity. If you guys are subbed to my Patreon, you guys can request any video you want and I'll drop a video on it. The link to my Patreon is in the description. So that's something new that I'm going to be doing. And also I'm going to start doing comment of the day. And I've been getting a lot of comments that I really love lately. So I'm going to start doing this thing where at the end of each video, I do a comment of the day. And I shout out that person who made that comment and I read that comment out loud. Because some of you guys leave some really long comments that you really are passionate about. And I agree with a lot of them. So I'm going to start shouting you guys out at the end of every video. But anyways, let's get into the video. So today's video is going to be about Jhene Aiko. I think that's how you say it. Correct me in the comments if I'm saying it wrong. But I believe Jhene Aiko's other character is Coi Leray. Jhene is older and she came out first. So I believe she's the base character. And although there probably is an older character that she's based off of, but I wasn't able to find it. Later on, I'm going to do more research on this and I'm going to try to go deeper with it. But for now, I'm going to keep it simple and straight to the point because Coi Leray looks so much like Jhene Aiko. They have the same jawline and their eyes are exactly the same. And their noses are very similar as well. The mouth shape is very similar. Ever since she came out, I've been trying to figure out who she is, and I never actually found a distinct person that I can confirm is her. So that's why I only have a video exposing her for being a man. I'll put a link to that video in the description, but I did find a lot of connections with Jhene and Coi Leray. But as you guys can see, they have a very similar face, a similar jawline. Especially right here, like they look pretty much like the same person. And Jhene is supposed to be like this spiritual celebrity. And I don't like these spiritual celebrities. All of them are fake. And I'm going to start exposing a lot more of them. Because there's so many spiritual celebrities out there that push this agenda. So I'll be exposing a lot more soon. But yeah, as you guys can see, they have a very similar face. And now I want to get into some connections that I found. So first of all, they both have a very similar back tattoo. And one thing I do want to say is all of these celebrities have fake tattoos. I have real tattoos and I can tell you that this is 100% fake. When you get colorful tattoos, they don't stay this colorful for this long. She's had this tattoo for years and it's always super colorful. Over time they get darker. And for all you guys that have tattoos, you guys can tell right away that this is fake. And then here we got Coi Leray's tattoo, which also looks very fake. But I do want to point out the fact that it says Asia at the bottom. And it's basically an Asian type of tattoo. And I believe this is a koi fish, if I'm not mistaken. And the koi fish is from Japan, right? So she has this Japanese tattoo and it says Asia at the bottom. And then she also has these Japanese or Chinese letters right here. So the connection with that is Jhene Aiko is Japanese. She's also Dominican and Native American and African American. But the fact that she's Japanese and you can really see that she's Japanese, that's going to be a big connection with this because Coi Leray has a lot of Japanese references. And the biggest one is in her name because her name is Coi Leray, right? And that name comes from the koi fish, which is actually spelled with a K. And this fish is from Japan. And it's a very colorful fish. So that's an interesting connection. Jhene is Japanese. And Coi Leray is named after a koi fish, which comes from Japan. And then she also has these Japanese tattoos right here. And it says Asia at the bottom. And they both have very colorful tattoos, which you can tell are fake. This tattoo is clearly fake. And same thing with Jhene Aiko's tattoos. So that's a major connection right there. You know, the fact that she's Japanese and Coi Leray is named after a Japanese fish. And then Trippie Redd dated Coi Leray, right? And he made a song called Koi. And he spelled it with a K because that's actually how the fish is spelled. And then he has another song called Leray. And I have like 4 videos on Trippie Redd, by the way. So make sure you guys go check that out. I'll put a link in the description to all of them. In case you guys don't know, Orlando Brown actually responded to me when I exposed him. And then right after that, Trippie Redd responded to me and he admitted that he's Orlando Brown. So I will be making another video about this, going deeper into the base character of both of them. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, back to this Jhene Aiko and Coi Leray situation. So Jhene has this interview where she talks about Nicki Minaj. And she says that she likes Nicki Minaj, right? And recently, Coi Leray dropped this music video with Nicki Minaj. So both of them are connected to Nicki Minaj. And also, I just want to point out that this whole music video is pink and blue. And we all know what that stands for. You know, it stands for this flag right here. So that's why I say that Coi Leray is a man, because she promotes this pink and blue stuff all the time. And same thing with Nicki Minaj. You know, at this point, pretty much every single celebrity has some type of pink and blue reference. You know, it's crazy how they all admit it in plain sight. You know, once you know the pink and blue symbology, you'll start to see it all the time with these celebrities. It's very nasty. Because they're all lying about their genders, you know. Even Trippie Redd looks like a female right here. But anyways, another similarity between Coi Leray and Jhene Aiko is the fact that both of their stage names are based off of their real name. So her name is Coi Leray Collins. You know, and then her stage name is Coi Leray. And then Jhene Aiko's real name is Jhene Aiko. And Jhene is her first name and Aiko is her middle name. And it's the same thing with Coi Leray. Coi is her first name and Leray is her middle name. And also both of their last names start with a C. So that's another weird coincidence. And another similarity is that Jhene's name is 5 letters and Leray is 5 letters. You know, these could just be coincidences, but it is something to point out. And then Coi equals 18 in gematria and Aiko also equals 18. So Coi and Aiko both equal 18 in the full reduction cipher. And Coi equals 27 in the English ordinal cipher. And Aiko equals 72 in the reverse ordinal. And also 27. So those aren't in the same cipher, but they are the same number. And another similarity is Jhene has a lot of cooking videos. And so does Coi Leray. You know, her whole channel is filled with a bunch of cooking videos. And then this person on Twitter said, Jhene Aiko, is that you? When Coi Leray posted this picture. You know, there's a lot of tweets about this, but this one in particular was going viral. And a lot of people were agreeing that they look so much alike. So here's a good comparison that I was able to find. You know, they really look alike. So in my opinion, I do believe Jhene Aiko is Coi Leray. And I do want to point out the fact that Coi Leray's Adam's apple is always showing, especially in this interview. And you can also see Jhene's Adam's apple if you zoom in right here. Alright, so here's some more comparisons. You know, both of them wear braids a lot, so that's another similarity. You know, they do look very similar, and they have that same exact chin. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I do see this one, you know, it took me a while to see, but it's one of those things where I kept looking at it and I started to see it. You know, at first glance, I didn't really see it, but the more I looked into it, I started to notice it. You know, right here, they have the same exact jawline. And that's a manly jawline, by the way. And their eyes are very similar, too, so. And then she has pink and blue once again right here. You know, she does that symbolism a lot. It's very nasty. And now let's get into her body, because you can clearly tell this is a man's body right here. You know, females are supposed to have more of an indentation right here, and she doesn't. Her whole body is straight, just like a man. You know, you can really tell right here that this is a man's body. She has no curves at all on her waist. You know, this is very nasty because they're lying about their gender. And I can't show this video for too long because I don't want to get age restricted like last time. Because if you guys remember last time I made a video about this and I actually got age restricted for showing some of her pictures. But it's weird because there's this other picture where her nipple slipped, and that picture was going around everywhere and people were posting it on YouTube, and YouTube actually didn't age restrict it because I think they actually thought it was a man. So that's very telling, you know, the fact that YouTube couldn't identify whether Coi Leray's nipple was a man's nipple or a female nipple. So that was very weird to me. But anyways, now I just want to compare her body and Jhené's body because their body types are very similar. You know, Jhené looks like a man as well. And then Coi Leray has this song with Destiny Rogers called Tomboy. And Coi Leray's always dressing up like a man. It's very weird. You know, she's putting the truth in plain sight. You know, especially right here, this looks like a guy. And then right here, she looks like a guy as well. And she's doing some symbolism. So this is my video. It's called Coi Leray is a Man. A lot of you guys supported this video and a lot of you guys agreed with this. You know, it got 85,000 views. And it actually should have more than that. You know, it should have at least 100K. But they age restricted it and then they didn't put ads on it. So that's why it didn't really go that far. But the fact that most of the comments on this video are supportive and they agree with me goes to show that everyone knows she's a man already. And she even has this video where she dressed up like a man multiple times. And keep in mind, this video came out right after I dropped my video. Like a couple weeks after. So she's doing a lot of mockery with it. And even right here, she's wearing pink, white, and blue. And they love to flip us off a lot because they actually don't like us at all. You know, if you guys watched my last video about Eminem, I was explaining how these celebrities are immortal and how immortality is actually a curse. And they're actually jealous at us because we're mortal and we have a soul. You know, we have this light in us that they don't have. You know, all of them are dark inside and you can tell when you look at their eyes. You know, they all have this soulless look in their eyes. So they actually despise us a lot. And somebody made a really good comment about this. You know, it's a very, very long comment. So that's going to be my comment of the day on my next video. So shout out to that person who left that comment. They were basically explaining everything about immortality and how these celebrities are jealous of us. So I will be reading that comment in my next video. But yeah, man, if you guys just really pay attention to her body, you know, you can tell this is a man. And Divine Sade did a good video about this on our Patreon. It's a whole video explaining how to tell the difference between a man's body and a female body. So make sure you guys go watch that video if you haven't. The link to our Patreon is in the description below. But anyways, like I was saying, you know, a lot of them look like demons and they're very soulless. And right here, she's putting the truth in plain sight. You know, her eyes are all black like a demon. And also, she's dating this guy called Pressure. But we all know this is a female, you know, like it's so obvious this is a woman. So if you guys want me to make a video about her, let me know. And let me know if you guys know her other character. You know, I've been doing research and I'm not sure who her other character is yet. So if you guys let me know her other character, I will be making a video about that. Alright, so now I want to get into a potential third character with this Coi Leray situation. So some people think that Coi Leray is Pretty Vee. And at first I did see it a little bit, but the more I looked into it, you know, I didn't really see it anymore. So in my opinion, I don't think Pretty Vee is involved in this situation. But I did want to point it out because it could be a possibility. But in my opinion, I do believe Jhene Aiko is Coi Leray. You know, right here she looks a lot like Jhené. And she has a lot of Japanese references. And that's a major connection because Jhené is Japanese. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And now the comment of the day was on my video called Do What Makes You Happy. I'll put a link to this video right now on the screen so you guys can click the link and watch this video. You know, this was a very positive video that I made about a year ago. But shout out to Crypto the Super Dog because he really noticed how amazing this video was, and he said, "This video is criminally underrated. It's your best video and it changed my life." So shout out to Crypto, the super dog. He got the comment of the day. So like I said, you know, at the end of my videos, I'm going to read my favorite comment that I seen. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.